Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm checking in for Module 3 of Ramit's Dream Job. So for this week, what stood out to me the most, I think, was starting to combine the pieces of first identifying the ideal role, which for me is an instructional designer, and then finding the ideal companies, the tier 2 companies that I want to potentially apply for. So a big insight from me was to focus on just tier 2 companies. Don't even go for tier 1 yet, but just relax, find interesting, fun companies, things that are weird or strange that I may not have ever thought about. And so I took the role of instructional designer, and then I typed in the location on LinkedIn for Los Angeles and started finding really interesting companies. And it maybe not even just the company where a person was located currently, but even their past companies I started looking into to see if those were interesting companies. So I ended up looking into industries that I never would have thought were of interest to me. So, for example, I looked into Nissan, I looked into Hulu, I looked into um, more conventional HR talent and development or learning management style companies which are more in my range, but also branching out into retail like Lucky Brand jeans. So that was a really interesting experiment for me to see that there are a lot of different possibilities for me. So I just have a wider range where I was thinking just HR, just learning and development management and instructional design, and now there's a much wider range of possibilities. So that's a good one. The other thing about this whole process, what I was doing wrong before was just thinking about jobs and roles as these abstract things, almost like resumes and job descriptions, where now when we're thinking about human beings, we're thinking about people who actually have these roles currently, and I can reach out and contact them. It just humanizes the whole process and takes a very abstract thing and makes it very, very concrete for me. So, I think that's about it. Let me see if there's any other questions. That's what I've been doing wrong. So definitely in the future, I think just keeping it human. Connections to other human beings, opportunities, resources, you name it, are always tied to human beings. And so I think this process going forward, and I'm looking forward to the coffee meetings, will be incredibly powerful for the rest of my life and career. Thanks.